This is an interactive web-based experience for a digital media production company, raising the awareness of mental health issues beyond students. The target audience is an 11-year-old primary student named Janice, who is going through changes from primary to secondary school. This website is not suitable for people with motion sickness because while the globe keeps spinning, it might make them feel dizzy. I decided to design a website based on one of the 4 types of pleasure that Benyon 2014 describes in the context of experience-driven design, namely psycho-pleasure, which aims to target the user's emotional satisfaction. According to a journal article, a synthesis of health benefits of natural sounds and their distribution in natural parks, 2021, the exposure of natural sound like birds and water sound help improving human health outcomes and helps reduce stress and annoyance. This will let the students have a place to relax and clear their mind. In terms of the design and the website itself, it is inspired by an animation backdrop at a concert I've attended. Then I took this opportunity to rebuild a world for the company and for Janice. Comparing my work and the original, I took a simplicity approach for my target audience with the globe spinning in an opposite direction to have a point of view that they are flying as well. The first thing pops up from the website is an overlay showing the instructions and a play button. I learned how to create a button effect through the W3 School's website. After clicking on the play button, the spinning wheel will appear in an enclosed box, and there are 3 buttons for light mode and a volume/tree size slider and a pause play button. The light modes are morning, sunset, and evening. When clicking on different light modes, the spotlight position of the world varies. Then we have a volume/tree slider. When the slider value increases, the trees enlarge. When the slider value decreases, the tree shrinks. Speaking about the pause play button, when pause is pressed, the animation and the sound will freeze, and when play is pressed after pause, an animation and the sound will appear again. I applied 3JS to create the world and Tone.js to make an ambient sound and sound effects for paper plane when it has been moved left and right by the keyboard arrows. I've captured knowledge through lectures and workshops on how to load models in 3JS and the idea of creating objects with geometry, material to create a mesh. I found orbit controls and GUI, graphic user interface, are really helpful and useful when designing a 3-dimensional world. I've also explored areas like creating mesh groups, sliders, and buttons in 3JS through their 3js.org document website. There are areas that I think the work was successful and there are still places to improve on. I would also like to improve on is coding skills. I would like to explore on how to organize functions and objects to different JS files to tidy up the code and gather them by index.js instead of squeezing everything into one JS file. Other thing to improve on is to have a smoother positioning of the paper plane when it is moving. The places that I think was a success is the slider that connects the volume of the ambient sounds and the tree size. Users can engage using their desired volume to experience the spinning world. Last but not least, this is my reference list. Thank you.